Hi, my name is Ilzilka and I'm the author of Blue Mountains. I am sitting here today doing another entry, and this one has to do with some of the work we are working on. We are year 12 and it's very, very grueling. We are all heavily wounded in the area. We take a lot of sedatives and stuff like that. But what is the challenge? The challenge is the battle to get this lethal device out of humanity in this vicinity. That is Asia, and what they're trying to do is they're trying to do controls to become the richest people in the world. So they want to make a massive gap between poor and rich. I didn't quite see it that way. Even with myself, for example, somehow one morning I woke up, my fair white skin has been painted brown and it's permanent dye, and my hair was made black via DNA alterations over the course of 3, 4, 6 months. Can they do it? Yes, they did. So this is me now wearing a blonde wig to sort of steal my identity back, because I am not platinum blonde at all. I'm actually Anatolian blonde, which is very, very educational. But I'm the actual chosen. How do you know? Well, first of all, if you look at my eyes, they are permanently frozen. That is battle scars. I experienced crucifixion and somehow I survived. I may look decent for that crucifixion, but it took years. First of all, under the both breasts, there's a massive gap to prevent me from singing. That is how wicked these guys are. When you think of YouTube, think of literally a tube, coma. You will become a tube, like back off from media. But these bronzers don't get, the real ones out in the United States, Texas, LA, what they don't get is our world is really, really changing. And we actually, I'm pulling media away from them as well to a degree, because we are going to be presenting the real Evolve exhibit, and we actually need that component of media globally to be pushing different types of industry. It's not that I'm being malicious to Rihanna and her extras in the back facility crap that she does. I am actually just trying to push different types of existence. So today, as I sit here, you might wonder, no way, she can't be the real one. 100% I am. I am actually Central Asian wolf. How do you know? Well, when you have missing fingerprints and your triangles now look like a duck, that is a clue that someone was out to get you. But it's not an easy concept. What ended up happening is they would continuously put people to sleep, come into the house, just like last week they did that, bypassing Secret Service, and that is how lethal it is. And they're able to collect what the delegates brought for me personally. So I'm sitting here close to $0, and they made a mint off me in terms of revenue production. Just came in, arbitrarily took, and left. Now, I don't like to rat out Jews, but I'm going to rat them out because this is not the way humanity has to exist. It's worse than that. It started in 2003 with my Iraq research. Like when you think of my very, very first journal, that was grass, and we went to war for grass. The lawnmower concept. So we killed millions and millions of 25 million Iraqis in Iraq. My very first journal, or one of my very first, over the intel bit combined with land mismanagement, a very clean thing. They took it, they altered it, they did this, they did that. They see it as, I'm not too sure, but there is a rift between me and them. And, now at one point I got called Tweety because they started filling in my cheeks to look like an actress that they're gonna bring out or they brought out, which is Olive, my student, or someone who I was a peer to. Well, they wanted me to be Olive, to help her out, but I don't want to help out anybody. The reason is because Canada needs so much assistance. We're rebuilding Canada. If you saw the disaster they did inside Ontario, you would really feel horrifically sad. So over the course of 12 years, when everybody scrammed, it was the armed forces, the Hornets' Nest, and myself in a bloodbath inside Canada. And that is where we are today. So please, please support the real Evolve. Between the number of deaths I've seen, and between how much pain there is, and between how they're painting everybody brown for media, and they're stealing identities, and they're using this chip, and no one's going to have any type of chance, no law, no nothing. We don't want to live like that. How will you know this whole production was mine when I do part two, which is the revenue portion? What will prompt you not to see it? You will not see it because, it's the money component. They still are, once they change the bank servers, we're trying to grasp it back. If you don't see the projection at the convention center, if you don't see the movie clips, if you don't see a lot of the things, the interactive educational, they won, and nobody can do anything at this particular point. So the battle is very, very fierce, and the Christians, unfortunately, didn't help the cause, because what happened was, the concept of you throw a cracker and the whole bunch of squallers come, or a bunch of animals come. Well, at one particular time they were starving the ladies, the young ladies of penal rights. What ended up happening is, by the time the women got it, everybody was on a different team. These are the kind of head games these guys play, and it is really ugly. I'm still trying to present what I started with in 2008. You think when I did the trademark, Kanata means wings, in 23, and it was on the news and everything, and I have the legal documents signed off by the army, that I should be in Buckingham Palace for even trying to do the real Evolve, but instead, between the cut womb up and the underlying chest womb and the broken shoulders with every other community member that they felt like breaking out there, between being dipped in brown paint and my eyes frozen, and me having to wear a platinum blonde wig just to pull my identity back and bother the fuck out of them. These are the, because they want me, they're adamant I have to be brown, because their actress is like looking all pretty and all that, making me want to vomit. But this is where we are today. I'm on Team Canada, and we're trying to balance out this project. The only thing I can tell you is, I'm going to make it really simple, and I'm saying I hope you enjoy the 300 or so videos on this site. If you see the real Evolve exhibit, and we really need prayers for today, and which will be a moving exhibit, because I have done a lot of work with heroin addicts and social addicts and blacks and Kurds, and I have done a lot of work. So I am really the David, Star of David's bottom up. If you see it, that means I got my money, which I fight every single day. If you don't see it, I want everybody to pray against these people, that they really, really, the whole globe, that they really suffer and become, I don't know, slaves in a jungle or somewhere, or on a planet where there's no humans, and they really, really suffer. So please forgive me, world, and that's what I'm telling you. If you see it, that means I won. If you don't see it, that means I did not win. And, I could have easily given it to them, but my concern is, and this is why I messaged the global militaries networks saying don't come in at this point, because I'm tagged with a chip. And once I got threatened, I took it quite seriously, because they whacked off so many communities to the point of extinction. They said that when you die, Hannah, you're going to take all these people with you. It became a national threat to me. So if I somehow bypassed all the BS, that means I actually won. If you don't see it, I really want the world to just pray that, because it's a collective pray now. When it's a collective pray, it really becomes an omen onto them that they just become a zero in the next lives. It's not going to look good, because this person already changed Jerusalem through her written work, and she's not giving it to them. A lot of the journals are missing. and I completely will have stopped writing. So that is where we are today. I am known as a white Negro slash native slash Asian slash European slash Turkish slash Bronx girl slash Canadian, and that is where we are today. I almost represent every part of the globe, and it's such a fun thing. If you get a chance to see the movie, the interactive, and the convention center, you will understand by the quality of work and how I weave everything in. You will understand I am the authentic, even if I am been altered 625 times, and my hair now is platinum blonde, and I have no fingerprints, and my eyes are frozen, and every other cut and injury, broken shoulders, and everything, war wounds, you know, quite a bit of smashing here and there. But that is where we are today. So thank you and have a good day.